bad mental health this year. Okay, and mostly out of anger, like too angry. I was having a rough time. I went to the mall. I took my mum out, and my mum had gone in to try some clothes. So I was standing outside the changing room, and I was having a very bad day. And I've reached a point in fame where I'm not like a cricketer or superstar film actor famous where I'm mobbed, but wherever I go, there are eyeballs. I've reached that middle point of fame somewhere. And sometimes I don't like it, especially if I'm having like bad
Personal
days.
life is not there, no?
Yeah. Like if
It can be irritating.
yeah. So if I enter a store, there's too many eyeballs on me, my loved ones, etc. Some judgment as well. So
What do you mean by your loved ones?
my mother, my girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
So,
Right. I didn't have any inner meaning.
No.
I was just curious.
No. Fortunately, they're also perceptive and they also pick it up. And anyway.
Nice.
So if someone comes up and asks for a photo, sometimes I don't like being interrupted in that little circle I've created with my girlfriend or my mother. And I just politely say that, sorry, not today. I'm just on a date, or like I want to be in a private zone. Okay.
Do they accept it? Your fans?
Mostly, yeah.
Mostly. That's good.
Yeah, mostly. Like I've seen only 5% of people who get irritated and then like retaliate and all. But mostly people understand because there is a need for privateness in my life.
Sure.
So much of it is public. Anyway. So I was in one of those days where
You
I
asked for it and you got it.
Yeah. It's all blessings, but you don't understand this aspect of fame till you experience it yourself. And like every public appearance is met with a lot of eyeballs.
That's why Guru says, do your sadhana, don't ask for anything. Because, well, while asking, you really very badly want it. By the time it comes, you know that it is headache.
Yeah. Yet one has to go through that to truly understand.
Because you have asked it and come to this body to fulfill that.
Yeah.
You cannot avoid it.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I was having a bad day and I didn't want to talk to anyone. Okay, and then someone touched my leg. I turned and it was a little child. Okay, with like green glowing eyes. It was a little girl. And she said hi. And I said hi. I said, can I take a photo? And then a mom came and said that she's your biggest fan and she was a 6-year-old. Okay, and I looked at a girl's face only and you can tell that this child is blessed. And it's blessing me also. So I'm like, I want to take a photo with you. So I got down, took a photo. And genuinely, since I've met that kid, something nice has happened in my mental health. And I've spoken about this kid a lot.
Divinity came in that form to help you out.
I found her.
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah. I found her Instagram profile. And it's a 6-year-old girl named Khwab. And she's got photos praying to gods, getting tikkas done. And my girlfriend mentioned this when she saw that kid. She said that this is definitely an older soul that's descended into a child's body. And even between the mum and the child seemed like the mother. And I felt that as well. And I don't know, every time I'm having a bad day, think of that kid again. That a 6-year-old is listening to my show. I must have done something correct in life. I get rid of that self-doubt just through that kid's image.
Something beautiful to happen in your life.
Just meeting her was like the blessing. This is one thought bubble I wanted to put forth in order to bring forth the next much bigger thought bubble. I see my mother's generation. My mother's like 1965 born. I think you were also 62?
Me? 57.
57. I see that 1955 to 65 age bracket of people. And there's many people who do puja. There's many people who pray. Not everyone ended up discovering Tantra, or perhaps is discovering Tantra now.
No. The very puja that everybody is doing at home is nothing but Tantra.
100%.
But they don't know.
Exact. They don't know is the angle.
What is there in the world, whether it's Tantra or not, what they're doing is doing.
When I was a child and I would see my mum doing mantras, even as a kid, you know that there's an energy flowing in the air. And my first thought was, what is this? I just want to know more. And then we began this podcast 20 years later. And I realized, oh, this is what a mantra is. Oh, this is what it does to your sense of consciousness.
This is called, putting the seeds for samskara. What you saw there, now it's working.
Yeah.
Connecting you.
The visualization I have is pre-2019 is when 2019 is when our podcast started. Pre-2019, I see generations of Indians doing puja and low-key doing Tantra. They're doing Tantra, they don't know they're doing Tantra. And post 2019, all these young people listening to our show, who are perhaps older souls, just like that little kid, they are discovering these facets of puja and tantra through podcasts in general, our show as well. And they're going to be doing puja and carrying their parents' legacy with so much more force now. And of course, once that generation of parents passes away and comes back, they're going to keep carrying it on. So actually what I'm trying to say here is Tantra itself as a force, or Shri Vidya as a force, or Bhagavati as a force, is getting stronger and stronger in this phase. That's what I'm sensing. And parallelly, we are seeing a much more chaotic world with a lot more evolved souls descending in the form of children.
There are better ways to contemplate on things.
Like?
Who am I? When you know who am I, all these questions get answered.
If you enjoyed today's clip, make sure you check out these curated playlists that we've made especially for you related to the subject that was spoken about in this clip.